I want to talk a little bit about printing because I do have a printer, and it's something that is it's difficult to talk about, and it's difficult to advertise online. But when you see your stuff printed out, it's incredible. It's breathtaking. Like, there have been 2 times that I have printed stuff out for people, given it to them, and made girls cry. Like, I haven't made girls cry since I was like in junior high, but like printing stuff out, like you give it to them, and there's just so much detail, so much resolution in it. And we have people walk into my studio and they're like, "What's that upright piano?" I'm like, "No, that's my printer." And it prints up to 44 inch. Like, I have this one of Jenny that I printed out, and I just wanted to see how big I could print out. So it was like 44 inches by I think like 65 or something. And I printed it out, and the print weighs like 8 pounds, and I didn't have anywhere to put it. And it's just like, seeing your stuff printed out is incredible. So if you guys want to come by the studio, if you have a small picture, something, I'll do a print for you guys and show you what your stuff looks like. Because when I first got my printer, I was like super scared, and all I've heard about printing is that it's really scary. You always got to outsource it, but it looks phenomenal. So I wanted to get into it, and I contacted this guy, Eric Joseph, up in LA. He came down, spent the day with me, and he showed me all the ins and outs of it, and it has honestly been the biggest thing that's changed my photography. Because until then, I would see my pictures on the LCD screen on the back of my camera, and then I would transfer it to my phone to a slightly bigger screen, and then I would I can't wait to get home and look at it on my 24-inch monitor or whatever. And I have like the 27-inch BenQ that's like the photographer's monitor. I'm like, oh, it looks so good on that. But even looking at it on that, I mean, it's you can't even see the detail in your picture. So like, I shoot with an A7R III. It's a 42 megapixel camera, and like most of my images live on little crushed resolutions on 1 by 1 on Instagram. But I print out so much stuff, and when you print stuff out, it's like zooming in on your entire image all at the same time, and it's like a kid in a candy factory. Like, your eyes just goes everywhere, and you're just noticing all these things. And so when you print your stuff out, it makes you a better photographer, because you're looking for more of those things. You're looking for more. You're not just seeing your picture like this. You're seeing your picture like this. You're seeing all of that detail. 600 DPI, huge blown up, and you're just. It teaches you to get better pictures in camera, and it teaches you to be a better editor. So like, when I edit my pictures now, I don't edit for Instagram so that people can scroll through it on their phone. I edit my pictures so that to know what it will look like blown up 44 by 65 inches. It's funny because the picture that I have of Jenny, it's like a crop of like from her thighs up. So she's actually like 150 or 200% bigger in real life on the picture.
I love it. It's such a factor to be perfect, or the perfect whatever. And then you see a huge print of you on the wall where you have all your imperfections, but you still look so beautiful. That was the thing that I was like, this is my favorite. This is my favorite thing to see. And he's right, because we all work so hard to crush a beautiful picture into this small social media, because that's what we've kind of been moved to do now. In our time, social media is the big way to share things. But when you get to see your photo printed out for real, like pictures used to be, it brings you back to a time of like, and even if you've never seen a printed photo before, it brings you to such a different place. When you look at it, you're just like, this is incredible, and this is what I did. This was me, and it's so nice that he has a lot of his models blown up in these beautiful pictures in his studio. And when his studio is all finished, there's going to be models pictures all over, because he has a lot of big prints already done. And it's just nice when a girl comes in to see all these beautiful women all around who are confident and shot in beautiful outfits and on the beach and here and there and all these studio lighting. And the fact that he's going to have that all in this beautiful studio, it's just going to make people who walk in, photographers, models, creatives alike, feel like they're at home. And I think that's one of the things I'm like most excited for, is to see you completely make it your own.
Yeah, and I'll be telling people, I'm like, oh, you gotta print, you gotta see your stuff printed. And I'm like, here's a picture of a print, and it's like showing a picture of a print. It just doesn't do it justice.
No.
It's like looking at a postcard of Yosemite or something. It's like,
yeah,
that's cool, bro. But like, you actually have to see it. You have to hold it in your hands. And I use different types of paper. I have got matte paper. I've got shiny paper. This one is actually on this metallic paper. But we use just the best printer, the best inks, the best.